What up, everybody? It's your boy, Mr. 35, and I'm back at it. Everyone, welcome to the show. I really appreciate everyone coming on today. And we already got some bangers coming on. We got another one from here from Toledo, but after the jump. Again, it's me, Mr. 35, Mr. 35, representing the 35 Sports Show. Again, like I tell everyone, I really appreciate everyone for showing up and showing out. Now, let's see. Missing something here. Right. Missing something. Now, before we begin with our guest on the show, again, if you're watching the show, like, subscribe. I have to give a shout out to my Indiana Pacers. My Indiana Pacers. We done tied the series, and we're about to put the Knicks to bed. Stephen A. Smith, I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry that we had to do you like this. I know you've been waiting forever. So I said, how old you was when you had that? About 5 years old, 7 years old, did you say? That you saw your Knicks win a game. Mm. Sorry we have to be the bearer of bad news, but Knicks ain't going to the. I'm not gonna say that. I'm proud of my Pacers. I'm glad we are winning and we are relevant. That's all I ever ask for. To be a relevant team. Winning and we are relevant. So, with all due says, let us invite our guest. He's 6'3" forward, play at Roger High School, and also play for Hopson Elite. Let's welcome to the show, Mr. Jayden Baker. Let's see, Mr. Baker. All righty. Mr. Baker, there you go. How you doing, my friend?
I'm doing good. How about you?
Oh, I'm doing fine now. I got you on the show, man. Coach Terry said I have a good one on the show today. How you doing?
I'm doing good. I'm doing good.
How's the fam doing, man? Tell your folks I
Doing
appreciate
good.
them letting you come on and tell your story to all these kids, man. So tell us your story, man. Let's get jump right into it. So who got you into basketball?
Honestly, my dad. My dad was a basketball coach for like younger youth kids growing up, so I got to be around a lot of basketball, and he was kind of a basketball head. So me just being in practices and stuff like that kind of gave me a little drive to want to do it. So I picked up a ball kind of early. So that was kind of my drive to play basketball at a young age.
So your dad got you in. Let me ask you something. Now, since you're older, have you ever been? Have you beat your dad yet, or have he beat you the last time? He won't play you no more. What's the joke?
Nah, he ain't gonna play me. He already know. I got that edge now. I got that edge now.
Oh no, Pops might put something that old school on you. You never know,
Hey,
man.
I don't know. You feel me? He ain't tried it yet. So,
He ain't
but I
tried
feel
it
like
yet.
he know though.
Oh, he already know.
I'm pretty sure he
So
know.
most everybody say that. Most everybody say that. So now it is your senior year. You'll be
Yes,
a
sir.
senior. So how did that feel, man, to be a senior in the lead of Roger High School this year?
I feel kind of old. Not gonna lie to you, but I feel old. It came kind of fast because it just feel like freshman year was a year ago. Cause when you're so busy trying to keep your grades high, maintain basketball, everything, social life. So it kind of came fast. Everybody said it. I ain't believe him because it felt so dreadful, but it came fast. So
Oh yeah, it does come fast, man. Wait till you have kids, man. But we ain't gonna get into that. So let me ask you this question. This is a question from Tyrone. From He's a freshman. Well, he's eighth grade going to high school. He said he'll be a freshman. Was it hard at first playing high school basketball to transition? And if so,
uh,
what is some advice that you can give him?
I mean, I wouldn't necessarily say it's hard. I feel like it comes with like repetition. Like you have to really be confident in yourself because you go into a lot of people who kind of already experienced and people who know how the game works, how it runs. And I feel like you also have to be very, very, very disciplined. Like you have to be able to take hard coaching because sometimes you make a lot of mistakes at a young age. So you got to be able to take being yelled at, take being criticized, take don't take everything as in like a negative aspect as you being bad or the coach not liking you. You have to be able to really take being yelled at so you can be groomed into good habits. So when you get to college, you're able to like catch on to things fast. And one thing I would say is, try to enjoy it. Don't make it so much of a job. Cause when you make basketball so like it should always be important. Definitely if you plan on playing at the next level. I feel like you shouldn't make it so hard on yourself. You should just still try to find a joy within it, not make it so much of a job and still enjoy the youth of it. Like competing against people that you may know, you know, enjoying the high school experience. I feel like I took it as a job. Like I was always so hard on myself and trying to be a varsity starter as a freshman. So I was always so hard on myself. You just got to accept the level you at and try to thrive there so you can become the best you. So that's the advice I would give.
That's some good advice, young man. That's some good. Look at you. Sound like old vet over there. So, ask you since you were telling him about how players and coaches help you, what team player and coach help you with the transition?
Mike Greenlee definitely helped me. Mike Greenlee was probably my biggest. Him and Chico Johnson. I played behind some very good players my first 2 years, so I got to see how hard they worked and seeing like the high school level. Because in middle school, I was one of the top players in my area, so I kind of was big headed. Felt like I was one of the top dogs until you really go see bigger, stronger, more athletic players and you get to really get a taste of what it's like to be in high school. So Chico, Mike, Isaiah Brenneman,
Mm,
uh, KJ, Keyshawn Johnson. You got
yeah,
the older guys that kind of led the way. They was hard. They was hard on me for sure, but I feel like that's what I needed at that age. So it was definitely a big a big jump. So
okay, so by saying that, what is your expectation as a senior? What example will you try to establish as a senior this upcoming year?
I feel like it's time to make a run. I transferred to a new school. Last year, we almost made it to districts. We was kind of young, all trying to find out how to be around each other, fit in. But I feel like now that we all got that experience, a lot of juniors turning into seniors. I feel like it's time to make a run. Show like you don't have to be a private school kid. You don't have to go to the school everybody tells you to go to. You can change your direction by just working hard and building chemistry around your teammates. You make your teammates better by going. You go where you want to go. Because I always followed the trend that you have to go to a Catholic school because that's the best for you, or what people told me what I had to do. But I feel like it's time to make a run and show that TPS schools can do anything any other school can do. So I'm really big on that.
Amen to that, brother. Amen to that. I like that. I like that. I like that. Kobe Bean Bryant said the same thing. He said, "I ain't got to transfer to show people I got talent." I mean, I like you. I like you, young man. I like it.
Absolutely,
So,
I appreciate you.
um, now when you get on that court, man. So, between being an athlete, because you're a student athlete, how do you
Absolutely.
balance that? How do you balance this student athlete life, in your opinion?
I feel like it's you have once you get through high school, you always have to take in time management. Like you have to take the little time you have outside of sport and in school to like maintain sports. Like I mean, maintain your books because it was hard on me my first year. Honestly, like I was always like a 3.0 type of kid. But my freshman year, I had like a 2.2, 2.3. I fell short of expectations because my time management was bad. Like I couldn't get a grip of it until like I said, I had older people helping me and leading me the way. But it was hard at first. So I was trying to find out, okay, I get out of practice at 8. I want to play the game, but it's also you have to figure out like what do you want to do with your future. So if you want to go to college and you compete for a spot at all times in high school because there's new kids coming every year. So you got to also be aware. Like sometimes I might get out of practice at 8, and I want to also get up shots till 9. So you might not get home till 9:30. You got to shower, eat. You still got chores around the house. So then you got to balance your books on top of that. So I just took like get to school like 30 minutes early, knock out the homework because I didn't get to do it last night, or I say I had a study hall, I would find a way to squeeze in there to finish a project or anything I had. So like, it's just time management. You got to figure out the slits you have to finish your work and stuff like that, and to take school seriously because it's no basketball without school. So
Man, oh man, that's beautiful. That's a beautiful comment. You got man, you got some of that old wisdom in you, man. You got a head on you, man.
absolutely,
Your folks got a good. Yeah, I like you, man. I like you, Jayden. I like you. So, when you get ready to play, let's say, who your rival school? Is it Start?
it would
Uh,
probably be start. Last year was kind of more of a Scott thing, but it's start. It's
okay,
start. Absolutely.
okay. So now you finna get ready to play Start. What is your routine before you play this big game?
Uh, this might sound weird, but I'm not a big music guy. Like I like to feel the tension between people. Like, cause when you listen to music, it kind of give you a vibe. I don't feel like in the game you never understand like how the game's gonna be. It could be a 30-point win, it could be a 5-point win, it could be a 1-point win. It could go down to the last shot. So I feel like when you listen to like super hype music, the game might not be a super hype game. So your body is like it's spiked up to have a high intense game, but the game might not play that way. So I like to really like, and if it is a game where I listen to music, I like to listen to like slower tone music. So if the game does get like high energy, I could adjust to that easier than just being hype and then it's a slow paced game. So I like to just feel the tension, like stretch, move my body a little bit. I don't really listen to music before games. I like to just feel like the tension between teams because I'm a super competitive person. So I want to hear everything. I want to hear all the boos, the cheers, whatever going on around me. So it kind of fueled me a little bit because if we go to start and we play at start, that to me that's one of the biggest games. So I don't plan on losing. So I go with that. I want to hear all the boos, the you suck, the everything. So
Oh
after
man,
the game, it's in the back of my head that we heard y'all.
we
So
heard y'all.
we
So
heard y'all
so
for sure.
so is that the one game on your schedule you cannot lose as a senior? That can't be the game you lose as a senior.
I don't want to lose none. No city league losses. We trying to get to Dayton. We trying to get to where everybody dream of being. As a high school kid, I don't want to lose to nobody. So it's every game marked off that I want to lose. So I don't want to lose to Scott, Bowser, Wade. We don't take nobody lightly. We take everybody the same. We go out with the same mentality against everybody. Everybody a top 5 team in the city. Oh, I lied. It's a team on my schedule for sure. Lima Senior. We definitely want to see them again. I meant to
Okay,
say that.
okay.
But
They,
we
they
don't want to
got
lose
some,
to
they got some
nobody.
players over there at Lima Senior, man. They got some.
Yeah,
They got some.
absolutely.
So let me ask you this. Let me ask you this. And this is you representing the Toledo high school basketball player. Um, why is Toledo being overlooked? Like, yeah, they got severe talent here, but not too many schools around offer Toledo players, and I don't understand that. Can you fill me in on that?
I feel like it's because Toledo feel like they Toledo, if that makes sense. Like we look at ourselves as a smaller city, so you have to have you want to make it big, you have to have big dreams. You don't look at Cali as a top a top city. I look at everybody the same, so you have to balance the competition. Like we look at other people as they top 5, they top 10. Like I feel like we underestimate ourselves. So when we do get into the spotlight, sometimes we tend to fold. Well, not me, but other people tend to fold because they look at everybody else is better because they from bigger cities and play better players. But if you put in the work and just they put their pants and jersey on just like you do, they play the same. Everybody, because down here I feel like we grittier players. Like we play like we need offers. We play a lot harder than most cities because if somebody got 10 offers, they don't take us serious. Like
Mhm.
let's be honest with ourselves. Like they don't take us serious. They got their future planned out already. So we fighting for a offer that they got that they'd probably not even looking at or entertaining. So we got
Right.
to play like we don't. We look at ourselves as Toledo. We need to look at ourselves as a top place of playing. But I like it's people down here that's real dogs. We got
Yeah.
Antoine Kai. We got people down here that really take basketball serious. And I just seen it. They don't duck smoke from nobody, including me. So we take everything. Cali, Atlanta, Texas, Florida, wherever we take everything serious. So we gotta stop looking at ourselves as a smaller city and actually play everybody the same. Because down here, it's not a lot of extended offers. So you gotta really spread your horizon. When you play a player like that, that's your chance to get an offer. So you gotta play him as if you would play anybody else, if not harder. So I feel like we look at ourselves as smaller cities. So we gotta really
Yeah.
start looking at ourselves because we put in work just like everybody else do. We just in a smaller area.
I feel you, man, because I know, and it just me, my person. This is my personal opinion, and this is nobody else. For people who watching, I think BG and Toledo need to start cooking at home. You know what I'm saying?
I also agree with that too. But like I said, it also comes down to you feel me? How do you put yourself out there? What do you do off the court? Like you could be as great as you want to be, but what do you do off the court? Are you entertaining the wrong things? Like some people just grow up in the wrong areas, so they don't understand the difference that like a coach not gonna offer you if you're not doing what you're supposed to do off the court. So you got to make sure the stuff you're doing around you, the stuff you post, the people you around, stuff like that. So we just got to also be a little bit smart about what we do and how we balance ourselves off the course. So I feel like it start hitting home a little sooner than later. So let's start getting the younger kids acclimated to it. So
I can't wait. I can't wait. So people want to know. Now, I want to know about what happened this weekend. This past weekend, y'all had Indy. Y'all was playing in Indy. How did that go? How did the tournament come out?
actually, that was probably one of my best tournaments. I played really good that tournament. I feel like as a team, we were kind of short-handed. We was missing like 2 to 3 players, but we picked up big time wins. We lost one game to G Elite, but it was a 3-point game. We was kind of gassed because 2 games in one day with only like 7 to 8 players, but
Mhm.
we play super fast, so we kind of get tired. Especially me, I could take some of that. Like as one of the leaders of the team, I gotta stay on my top of my teammates about that. We gotta also empty the tank. It was the last game of the day.
Yeah.
We kind of slow poked it a little bit, but we picked it up at the end. We had a shot at the game. We missed, but
Oh,
it happens sometimes. You take losses sometimes, but that was probably one of my best weekends. I feel like I did a lot of everything that weekend, and I also displayed a lot of scoring. Which I'm more of a defensive. I'm a two-way. I do both, but I really take pride on the other end. But I feel like I showed like I could score the ball, do everything this weekend. So this was probably one of my best weekends.
yeah, that was Coach Wall told me, man. He was like, man, you one of the top two-way player up in Northwest Ohio who don't get the
Absolutely.
recognition. I know
Absolutely.
Ohio Prep was blowing you up. So I was like, yeah, let's get him on. Let's see what he's all about, man. And the way you talk, man, you got that little rock ball in you, I don't know if that's your
Oh,
favorite dog or not, but I mean, let me tell you, he's a bad dude. You don't want to see him, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So, back to recruiting, Jayden. That's a lot of people always ask me to ask the players about recruiting. How is recruiting coming for you so far?
actually, speaking of recruitment, I just started getting a lot of recognition from colleges. It's starting to kind of hit home a little bit more because I didn't play varsity till this past year.
Okay.
I went to a very good basketball program. I went to Central, so I transferred to Rogers because I feel like at TPS I could kind of make a name for myself and not be behind anybody. Not necessarily ducking competition because that's not me, but it's like also school, like you said, like how do you balance books? For me, I feel like TPS had a little bit more time for me to get my stuff done, expand my time. get all my credits and stuff faster, so I could really put my focus on basketball. But like recruitment just started kind of hitting for me.
Okay.
So
So, this is hold on. I got a coach text man. I told him I promise I'll ask you this question. He wanted to ask, um, besides practicing on the court, how often do you film study? How often do you scout competition?
That's a great question. Scout competition. I don't necessarily like. I scout competition once we get our schedule like off the past year, depending on the teams we play and are already play. I kind of scout ourselves. Like definitely with the returning team we have, I kind of watch what we have, what we messed up on, the things we could have improved. Because 9 times out of 10, you really lose because you beat yourself. Like definitely in the league we play in, the games you lose is not we weren't blown out. We weren't just outclassed. So it's the little mistakes and stuff I want to let my teammates know because we all could take criticism at a high level. So we preach that. So I really watch us to see how what we can improve on as a team. And like we might have missed the help, we might have lost by two, but one man messed up a rotation. Maybe I messed up a rotation and
Yeah,
gave up a basket, and that was the reason that game kind of took a turn, or that's how they got their momentum. So I like to see what us as a team messed up on, and because it's not college right now, so we don't get to have film study and everything broken down to us. So we kind of
that's
have
right.
to do that ourselves, especially at a TPS school. So we just try to help ourselves find out what we can improve on because we don't really know who we play yet. So we just kind of watch what we can do to improve ourselves. But absolutely, when we get scheduled, we start watching film study. As soon as we get our schedule, we see who we play, how they play, who they play their offenses through, how do they play defense, how does they help, who do they face guard shooters, do they like how they defense runs, because really you have to play depending on how the other team plays and try to execute as much as you can to obviously come out of the game on top. So we're really big on film, so we definitely like to watch and see improve ourselves as players. So I feel like that's something we also are big on at Rogers. We watch ourselves, see what we messed up on, the little things we can fix for next year, the consistent things we did well on defense, all like that. Because like I said, I'm very big on defense. I feel like defense always can be a big factor in changing games. I wouldn't necessarily say now that defense win games, but I feel like defense definitely shifts everything. So because
That's true.
offense is kind of like overpowered now. So with
Yeah,
the
that's
with the,
true.
new, the way the rules change and stuff like that, but I feel like defense, if you could tire somebody out and they might not want the ball anymore because nowadays people don't really have the competitiveness that I have. So I like to push people. Whether you give me, I'm not letting you do it, but I'm gonna push you to be tired as you can. So you might not want the ball no more. So
Right.
it just put
That J may not be falling like he was in the first of the game, right?
exactly when you tired, stuff change. You go back to them bad habits. So you try to tire your defender out as much as possible. So
I respect that. So let me ask you this: how is it playing for Coach Hop?
Coach Hop, actually, I've been playing with Coach Hopson for a very long time. I think I started with him in sixth, seventh grade, so it's been really good. I feel like he gave me a lot of college advice. He's very hard on me. Coach Austin's been very hard on me, even before I played for him. So he always expected highly of me. So they always give me all the gems I need to be the best me. Definitely with me jumping from 5'8" to 6'2", 6'3". Now I'm 6'3", so I just growing, getting used to my body, ways to just adjust and get better. So I feel like they definitely helped me throughout my high school career, which is why I
Okay.
stayed Hobson all my life.
Okay. I respect that. I respect that. Let me ask you this. Someone want to know, Kim, Key, I think that's her name. Key want to know what is the best coaching advice that you can think of that help you out? The best coaching advice someone gave you.
That's coaching advice. Let me think. That's a good one. I think the one for me that hit home honestly is I can only lead you as far as you want to go. So everybody think they want to go to states and think they want to do this, that, and the third, but when you really playing through a lot of games back to back to back, you go as far as you really want to go. When your body reaches limits and you tired, that's when the show where you really want to go. So I feel like we can only lead you as far as you want to go. Definitely was the one that hit home for me, absolutely, because you got when you get tired and you playing a lot of games down the stretch. Because once playoffs come, you don't really get a week to prepare for a team. You probably got 1 to 2 days, and you back playing again. So it's like, do you want to play 8, 10 games in the playoffs? It's like it's real. Definitely when you get
Yeah,
to that stage.
most definitely, most definitely. So now we're at the point of the show where you give thanks. Um, it could be a parent, coaches, just show somebody some love, just it's however long you want to go, man. Just be
Absolutely.
thankful, man. Just be thankful. What?
Well, obviously, I'm thankful for the Hopson program. They've grown me for a very long time, getting me to be the best player I could be. Coach Mon, our new coach, Coach Martin, in a very short time I've had him, he's been a very big help. He's improving me, breaking all my bad habits. Coach Oz, of course. Coach Oz is very hard on me. He expects highly of me. He gets me in front of the right people. He lets me know how college is because obviously he's done it for a very long time. So he gives me the gems to be the good leader that I try to be a good teammate. We got who else we got? Oh, teammates, Kajir. We got he didn't been with me since I started high school, so he always pushed me to be better. We got Makai Bailey. He one of my best friends for been playing with him since 6th grade. So he didn't got him to come to Rogers with me. We trying to change the culture there. He didn't always been a big push to me. Let me know when I'm wrong, when I'm right. Whether I got any questions, he always there to whether he know the answer or not, he always find the best way to put it to me. So those are the people that I could think of right off the top of my head, but also my mom, my dad, my brothers, my sisters, all of my family and friends, they all help me stay level headed whether stuff get hard. Like you said, recruitment just started hitting for me. So like it felt like working super hard without nothing coming in. They always told me stay level headed, keep it going. It's gonna pay off. So now it's starting to feel like it's paying off. I really do look back and think like, oh, Coach Damon, Coach B, everybody that helped me like childhood, the basics. You can't do anything without learning the basics. So stuff like that, like all the people I could think of. So those are the people that come straight up to the top of my head. Appreciate everybody that got me to the level I am now. So trying to improve and get better day by day.
Hey, that's what you got to do, man. Man, hey, dude, I appreciate you coming on the show, man. Telling us
I
your
appreciate you
story.
having me.
Oh yeah, anytime, man. And listen, when you get that commitment, you gotta come back on and tell everybody
I
how
got you.
how it is. And when
I
you get that,
got you.
hey, I think y'all gonna get that championship, man. I'm
We
rooting
got
for you,
to.
man.
Got
I'm
to.
rooting for you. Let me ask you this. Tell everybody what's your social media platform so they can go follow you, man.
On Instagram, it's Jayden Baker _1. Uh, Twitter is Jayden Baker 0618. And yeah, those are my two social medias that I use the most that you can add me on. I'm not Hollywood. I will follow you back and keep in touch. If you got any questions, you can text me on those. So absolutely, those are the two social medias I use the most. You know,
Yeah, yeah. And he gonna be Hollywood. You see how he talking? You see how he
just a
talking?
little bit, just a little
Hey,
bit, just a
hey,
little
man, you
bit.
got that fire in you, man. I like it. I like it, man.
Absolutely.
And let me ask you something. I forgot to ask Coach Walter. Do y'all have a game where y'all play home, like Hopson? Do y'all play like anywhere in the area? It's all travel.
I'm not sure. I don't think any of our games is close. I think the closest we probably go is Columbus within
Okay,
Ohio. I think everything else is out of town.
okay,
So I
okay,
think the closest we play is Columbus, like an hour and a half, 2 hours away. But
okay,
I'm not I'm pretty sure that's it. That's it. But if it's any closer games or anything, I'll have Coach Oz text you and let you know.
okay. But I will be at Roger game, and I will come and see you play
That's,
start because I
make
know
sure you
Smart.
text me before you come. I'll make
I
sure
will
I
do
get you.
that, and I'll be. Hey, I have my 3-5 drip.
I get you some Rogers gear. You see what I'm repping right now. I get you some Rogers gear.
Hey,
Make sure
hey,
you suited up
I'll
so
put it on, man. I ain't
they
no.
know what side you on for the year, man.
Oh, for sure, man. For sure, man. But everyone, this is Jayden Baker. Go follow him on Instagram, Twitter, and go follow him. Go show him some love. Go see his
Absolutely.
game. I know some coaches will be watching this, and they will have their eye on you. So ball out, and hope that we see you soon, man.
Absolutely. Love.
Hey, appreciate you coming on the show. Hey, we got to do it again, man.
Absolutely. When I'll make sure I'll be coming back before I go off to college, man.
All right, do that. Do that. I love to hear that story, man.
Absolutely.
All right, peace.
Nice seeing you.
Man, that was Jayden Baker, man. The young man got that fire in him, man. And you can just hear it. You can, some player like, I'm on here like, yeah. But that guy got that fire in him. He got that dog in him. I ain't gonna say dog, no. That's insult. He got that wolf, man. He got that animal. He got that animal, man. He just, man, I believe someone, y'all give this man a chance. He is gonna show you something. Show it to you. And like you said, he playing at Roger High School, and I will be at Roger High School this year. And I gotta make sure I get a schedule from him too. And if Hopson Elite plays somewhere close, I'll come out and see him. But next week, we got another Hopson Elite coming along, and that's Makai Lee. Makai Lee will be on the 21st at 8 o'clock p.m. Yeah, so the 21st, man, let me see. That's the next young man that will be on the show. Yeah, that's next Tuesday. Next Tuesday at 8 o'clock, Makai Lee from Hopson Elite. And let's see. He also is, he's from Fremont Ross. He's from Fremont Ross. He's southern, a little south of us. I think Fremont Ross is south of us. Yeah. Fremont Ross is south of us. But anywho, he is coming on the show next week. Come, subscribe, like, and share this video, because you never know. This young man may be coming to a university near you. So, like I say, and I always say, hey, DJ, give me that beat one time.
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up on the attack. Baby, I'm bad, I just wanna get caught up in this life. I'm crazy, I'm mad, doing no cap. Only God wants you, better go live it up. Cash in the bag, stadium packed. Baby, I'm bad, baby, I'm bad.
I just wanna stay bad, stay mad, chip on my shoulder cause they treat me like an outcast. I ain't gonna take that, stay back, I'll be swinging hard till the hits come in all caps. I ain't gonna lay back, pray that someone's gonna I ain't gonna wait, that's all fact. Give me one shot and I'll never get the throne back. I'm sick of being cautious, I'ma go cause something, can't stop this. I'ma steal everybody's lane, call it shoplift. Sick of